Hey, what's up? Welcome to Lenny Schmidt's Corner. No. Oh, I got the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, we have all kinds of tech issues going on. Oh, it's over here. No, it's not. Hey, welcome to Not Your Father's Show. I apologize for the confusion. And I have something. What is that? There's a picture that's stuck up there. Hi, everybody. It's great to be back live. And as usual, there are a small handful of mistakes being made tech-wise here today. I hope you guys can hear me. I know you can hear me. And, it looks like I froze over there. Oh, don't tell me that's an issue. We should be going fine here. Oh, it's because I hit that. Bam. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, we're live again. It's been a while, but we are live today. This is Not Your Father's Show. This is the big week, man. This is what I wanted to try to do a few weeks ago was to launch all of the shows and live stream all of them. Tonight is Not Your Father's Show. Tomorrow will be the launch of Total Schmidt Show. Will be a live interview with my friend Peter Jessup. We'll be talking about his new show coming up, his new project he's working on, New Wave, which is something we talked about on Lenny Schmidt's Quarantine Comedy. And on Wednesday will be, of course, Big Schmidt, Little Schmidt, which will be Lily and I. And she'll be making fun of me for an hour. That's pretty much the way it goes. Do me a favor if you're watching the show. First of all, like the video. It helps big time. Give it a thumbs up. Share the video if you can with your friends. Also, subscribe to the channel. If you look in the lower right-hand side of this whole thing, there's a picture of me. That's me going, yeah, it's my favorite picture of me, by the way. It's very distorted and weird looking. But that's the picture. So go right on there and like the show, subscribe to the channel, like it. Also, you can support the show too if you go to any one of a number of places. Look, there's a new ticker down there. We got some cool graphics today I'm very excited about. We're going to try those. But first, we're going to check with Robert. Robert's trying to sign on, and those are the issues that we're having right now. But let's see how Robert's doing. Let's check with Robert live. See how that goes. Well, look who's here. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people. Hi, Angela. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Vince, I'm glad you're here. Rachel, hi, guys. It's good to be back live. Yay, we're live again. Look at this. There are some tech issues, and none of them are my fault. It's all the kids from Westview again. That's who I'm blaming is the kids from Westview. I hope the sound is okay. Guys, I think it is because I just checked it myself. Yeah. Sounds good. What's going on over here? Let's turn that off. And let's turn that off. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Let's check in Robert, see how he's doing. Hey, buddy, how are you? Oh, I can't hear you. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Hold on. Bam. Nope, that's not it. Call Robert. All right, here we go. This should be good. Say something, my friend.
Hey there.
Hey, I hear. Oh my God, you sound terrible. What happened? What'd you do? Wait, let me turn it up back. All right, say it again.
All right, do you hear this mic?
Yeah, I hear it, but boy, you're all distorted and crappy. What happened? You sounded perfect at first, and now it's kind of.
Okay, so let me adjust this. All right, how's that? Is that better?
Oh, it's way better. Way better.
Okay. Okay, so you can hear us with this.
I can hear it. Yeah, it's a little.
The camera that we have set up is not working then, correct?
The ZV-1? No.
Yeah, and it says that it's streaming USB right now.
Okay.
So.
Well, what you're supposed to do or what you need to do is when you sign on with this software, the link I give you, it should ask you to allow a camera, and then you allow the ZV-1. Or
that didn't come up. That didn't come up as and I did the settings on the camera like you had talked to me about before, and I selected streaming.
Right.
It's plugged in.
Well,
but
the
I didn't
camera's
get
working.
that option.
The problem is with the problem right now is the connection with your computer to the software or to the link. So right now you're allowing.
And we've had this working before, which is surprising. So the mics are good then, yes? Test. Say test.
Test.
She sounds great. Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah.
She always sounds great.
All right, man.
She didn't hear her sing.
No.
You're not going to.
Okay, so I guess we're kind of stuck with this this camera for the moment. Let's turn it there.
Okay.
Not the,
well, we can fix we can fix it moving forward. So we can fix. Hey, Donna's here too. Hi, Donna's here. There's a lot of people here. Holy cow! Right on. So okay, yeah, let's moving forward. We'll fix it moving forward, but right now we'll just go with this because we can see you and we can hear
As
you.
long as you can hear us okay,
Yeah,
and
I
you
can hear you guys.
have a general,
like
what we look like, then.
Well, we can see her, and that's all that really matters.
Oh, that's perfect. As long as you can see her, that's great.
That's good. That's all that matters. There we go. In fact, I'll zoom in on her, and I'll cut you right out of the picture. I'll do that right now. Hold on.
Oh, that's even better. Even better. I'm going to turn this up so we can hear you a little bit better.
There we go.
That one should be working for that, but that's not. So that's a bummer. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Since that's not working, I'm going to do this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm not as skilled as you, Lenny, with
well, it only took me 20 months to figure it all
what
out.
You've been able to do so frequently for so long, and
yeah, takes a while. Hi,
you
Ben.
can still hear me, right?
Ben Magley's here. Hi, Ben. How are you, man?
Can you hear it? Can you hear us?
We're good. Tammy's here. Everybody's here.
All right.
All right, man. And
is that too loud?
Jocelyn's got the best sound out of all of us right now.
She does. She's got.
I can hear it in both ears, even though the other one was broken before. Which is weird. Yeah.
Oh, now
they're actually both working.
How about
once?
We can hear you guys. You're a little distorted when you yell, so don't yell, Robert.
All right. How's?
No yelling.
Changing the master volume. How's that? Better?
Oh, way better. Yeah, much better.
Okay.
Okay.
So we didn't do our mic test. I was trying to fix the camera.
Yeah, we didn't. We actually didn't. We didn't test all of this stuff early enough. You know, what I mean, we started at 5:51, I think, which is probably a mistake.
I think we did.
Also,
yeah.
This is the first time I've been live in a while, so you know, there were little glitches and little things we had to make that I think we missed, but we will survive, man. We're gonna be all right. There's quite a few people here. First of all, hi guys, welcome to Not Your Father's Show. This is the first one we're doing live, and I'm Lenny Schmidt, and
I'm Robert Robbins.
Yeah, see, and we have a guest. We have a special guest today.
Very special guest.
And I'm Jocelyn Robbins.
There we go. I don't know if you recognize that last name, but she's related to one of us. So you have to figure out which one she's related to.
Which is kind of funny you say that because Nick Led said, I should run over to Lenny's and jump on his show.
Oh, that would be hilarious. That would be great if you were here with me. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is my daughter Jocelyn. I know that she goes by Josie most of the time, and I know that you have your daughter on. Is it Lily? That's on your show.
Yeah, we're on Big Schmidt. Little Schmidt is on Wednesday, so that's just me and her for an hour. Basically, she explains life to me, and it really just comes to her making fun of me for an hour. That's what the whole show is. Yeah.
So we thought because Josie's on Thanksgiving break right now, happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, we did our shopping today. Hope you guys are all ready for the holiday. I am ready for the holiday.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, like all the fixings and trimmings and
got it all, man.
Everything?
Well, I like to go today and shop because then I'll forget stuff. And over the next 2 days, I'll think of the stuff I forgot. And I'll just go get it. Yeah. Actually, I did pretty good this time. Actually, it looks like I got everything. I can't think of anything I forgot, man. I think I did good. I'm very happy. Very excited.
Oh, that's great. What did you think? Did you notice a difference in the price of turkeys this year?
Yeah. Well, I got a frozen one, which I was going to get a fresh one, but it was like $60, and I'm cheap, so I didn't want to drop $60 on that. But the fresh one the frozen one was I went to Pavilions, so because I'm a member, it was $1 a pound, so it was only $17.
That's great.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. That was actually pretty good. But the fresh ones were really high, but they're usually high anyway. But I went today to get it out of the way. So yeah, everything's expensive now, though. You know, everything's more expensive than it was a year ago. So, and I only went shopping for Thanksgiving food too. I didn't want to buy. And I don't want to go to Costco. She's like, I got a list of things I need from Costco, and I'm like, I'm not going to Costco. We're getting our Thanksgiving food, and that's it. Because I'm leaving again right after. So.
Yeah, you're only like in and out really quick, and then
I'll be here for like a week.
The road.
Right.
Wow.
Are you guys doing Thanksgiving there at the house?
We are. As a matter of fact, we thought about going up north and seeing family, but with all the traveling, and we just wanted a low key. And we went to this place in Newhall that we had met the owner a couple months ago, it's a smokehouse and it's barbecue. It's really good.
Oh, right on.
So we went in. We were having our anniversary there, and she said that she does the turkeys, and I'm like, you mean you smoke the turkeys?
You smoke
She's like,
them?
oh yes.
Oh God,
She
they're so
smokes
good
the
smoked.
turkeys.
They're so good smoked.
So my last minute anniversary gift to Nicolette was, I will get us an order, because you drive up and they have everything, collard greens, the hoe cake, which is the cornbread, few other things, and smoked turkey. And she's like, all right, I'll put you down. And I got that so she doesn't have to do any cooking on Thanksgiving.
Right on.
We're just going to drive by. You have a specific time to pick it up, and then we're just going to get it, come back, and eat all weekend and relax. Watch football.
Yeah, Bears are playing.
Yeah, I know. So how do you think your Bears are doing this year?
They suck, Robert. Let's not don't tease me. They're a horrible football team. I think it's obvious.
No Super Bowl shuffle?
No, they're not at all. Not even a little. They're not good. They're not good. They're terrible. They gave the last 2 games they gave away. They should have won the last 2 games. They gave them away. It's very annoying. So, but
yeah, I was catching that. Yeah, actually, whenever we see the Bears on, who do we root for? Lenny's team.
Yeah,
she doesn't.
The Bears.
Team, always.
She's the same reaction. Yeah,
well,
thanks.
she
No, I
chooses.
just.
You sound so convincing.
What football teams do you root for? Football team. What's your team?
49ers.
There we go.
There you go. They had a big win this week.
I know. They're doing well. I'm not going to say anything. Knock on wood. So football on Thanksgiving. We're getting a smoked turkey. We went by Costco today, and it was there was a line just getting into the parking lot. Long line.
Wow, really?
So,
Yeah, it was super packed.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get in and out today
packed.
before it was too crazy, man.
Well, that's good. I'm sure there's always one last minute thing like, oh yeah, this or that. And is Anna going to be cooking or you?
Both of us. We work together. So I'll do the turkey and the stuffing and the potatoes. She's baking the pies. Lily's making the mac and cheese that she makes every year. And so we all work together. It's fun. We kind of make it all together. Actually, I like it a lot.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I've seen everyone over at your place.
I know. Hang on. People are on the board. You have a lot of Niner fans on here. I forgot that the Mulligans are
we do?
up north. They're big Niner fans.
See, I don't see anything on your side. I'm just,
I do. If you
looking
go
at
to
the
you
little
can
green
see
dot.
if you go to YouTube on your phone, you can see the comments as they're coming in if you want.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So,
course, I love to.
and then Ben Magley's here. He's a Packer fan. He's all butthurt because his team lost to the Vikings this last week. So, that's unfortunate for the Packers that they lost to the Vikings because, Aaron Rodgers is a liar. So, there we go. Had to cover that. I did that because he made fun of my Bears. So, I made fun of the Packers. So, there we go.
Oh, of course. Of course. Let's see. Is it under, what is the URL for,
go to my YouTube page. Go to YouTube and search Lenny Schmidt Comedy, and it's the live video that's playing right now. So you'll see us. We're live on YouTube, so you can go there, and you can see all the comments as they're coming.
Because I'm subscribed. Okay, the live one. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume down.
Turn the volume off, unless you want to hear me talk twice. It's very annoying.
I'm already,
There you go.
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. Oh, wait, what was that? Okay, I got it.
I don't want to hear me talk once.
I know, that's why you mute yourself, right?
Yep.
You're like, do I really sound like that?
Yeah, I don't want to hear myself. I'm sick of my voice.
Hi, Tammy. Let's see. Let me scroll up a little bit.
There you go. These are
Angela, Rachel, Tammy. Hi, Donna, Vincent.
That was Vince.
Ben.
That was very funny. Ben's butthurt is a tech term for not happy. That was very funny, Vince. That's cool. These are my Patreon supporters that follow all the shows I do, man. They're great. Ben and Vince Mulligan, Ben Mulligan, Vince and Tammy Mulligan, who have seen me on a cruise ship a whole bunch of times. Quite a few people here have seen me on cruise ships, and then they watch all the shows. But they're here.
I've had the chance to be on your quarantine comedy and was able to see a few of those.
Yeah, dude, you were on the one. That was a good episode, man. That was good.
Yeah.
And Rachel's a Niner fan. When did that happen?
Oh,
She lives
wait.
down in Orange County. All right, whatever.
Okay, I'm taking a sip of my green straw sippy.
Go right ahead. What are you drinking?
It's ice water.
Good for you.
Yeah. No. I just know that. Where's your blue cup that you sometimes have? Was it the blue cup?
Right here.
There you go. All right. So anyway, Not Your Father's Show. It's been a minute, and we're definitely glad to be back. I do apologize. It's my fault for the technical difficulties in syncing that up. I actually have the lighting and camera all set, but at least you have clean audio, right?
Yeah, we're good. We sound fine. Everything
Good.
actually sounds really good. I think we're good.
We're just a little fuzzy on the screen. That's okay. So anyway, Josie is on Thanksgiving break, and I was telling her that I have the show tonight, and she's like, "Oh, Lenny, I want to say hi." So I said, "All right, you can come on." And she was actually talking about a few things. You want to say hello? So she was telling me, that's it? You
Yeah,
wanna just...
no.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. That works for me.
Yeah. You're good with that? That's it?
Okay, bye. No, I'm kidding.
So we actually were in a conversation over last weekend, which delved into some issues that we were talking about before. But why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself?
Well, I play soccer. I do archery. I currently have a dirt bike, and we're working on that. We're repainting it. It's a Kawasaki, and we're gonna take it to
Gorman?
the
Oh, Factory MX.
yeah, to fix it up a little bit, and so it's not like a whole experiment where it fails and something happens,
So
and
we're,
we try
we're
to do it by
basically
ourselves.
getting the brakes and clutch redone to make sure that it can stop. So
Yeah,
we're working on that.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
want it to. You want to be able to stop that thing when you need it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's exciting that she's into it. You started getting into bikes with myself. Every time I would jump on my motorcycle, she was like, "Oh, I want to go." So I should have sent you that clip, Lenny, of when she was little, putting on the helmet, and she's like a little pint size, and she would have the helmet. And
You
she would
should have definitely said
put it
that.
against. Oh man, it's hilarious. It's such a classic. I don't think it would do it justice trying to do a screen to a tiny camera, but it was hilarious. And then this weekend, we actually did our photo shoot for like our family Christmas card, and then we're finally going to do something like that. And then she had another shoot from a friend of ours that we know. Do you want to take it from there?
Yeah, the photo shoot was for one of our friends named Todd, which you know him also, and
Todd's also been on Lenny's show.
I know that guy.
Times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was doing a photo shoot for him for his merch, and it's what is it?
It's Todd Clothing.
And it said
Get back.
Get back meow, and it has a like one of those scared cat like pictures in the middle of it, the title. It's pretty funny actually, and I really enjoyed doing the photo shoot.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. No, keep going.
I've been thinking of getting into modeling and acting, but when I was younger, it was like a weird thing to me. I'm like, no, I don't really care for it. And everybody's like, oh my God, you should be a model or an actor or something like that. And I was always like, no, yeah, I don't think so. I'd rather be like in the Air Force or something. And then I like just now this year and kind of last year been thinking about doing modeling and acting, and I really am looking forward to getting into it. So I think that doing photo shoots with Todd or for Todd would be a good start for me.
Right on. I think I have a couple of those pictures here, man. Let me see. Boom.
Let's see 'em.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That's great.
I like it, man. That looks good. I like that one. Get Back Meow. Wait, I'll show you my favorite one. I've got a whole bunch of these here. This is the coolest one, I think. But there we go. I like that. Look at you. Look great in that one, man. That's dynamite. That's a really good one. That's awesome.
Yeah. I asked her if she wanted a smaller size. She's like, why?
Dude, Lily does that. Everything Lily wears, everything they wear is like way big. It's like they like it like way bigger and stuff.
You know what? I must have bought a handful of sweatshirts that she really, really liked over the last year or two, and they're always in her closet. And my sweatshirts are always missing. I'm like, where's my sick boy sweatshirt? And she comes home from school, and I'm like, there it is. Wait, did you even ask? She's like, of course I did. I'm like, when? She's like, well, I asked you a couple weeks ago, and you said yes then. Technically, you're not wrong.
Yeah, right.
So,
no, I know. I always got to go. I got to go hunting for my clothes too. Lily just took. In fact, yesterday I went to watch the Bears game. Lily had my Bears thing, my Bears. I mean, look at my brand new. I have a Bears hoodie, brand new Bears hoodie, and everything I buy, she
nice.
steals. Yeah, everything I buy, she takes it, and then it's no longer mine. And I'm like, well, why do I buy my own stuff anymore? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, except your hat. Your hat you kind of leave everywhere.
Well,
that's
why
on
I have a lot of hats, though. That's why I have a lot of hats.
You've left your hat here a couple of times.
You left your hat at Todd's a couple of times. Also.
Yes, yeah, I know.
I think he posted that.
He
too.
did. He did. He did a whole Instagram. He had it hostage or whatever. I know.
Yeah. That's okay. We got Eggy hostage.
Yep.
Is Eggy still there?
Yeah.
So Eggy is this little stuffed animal, but it's a sunny side up egg, and the yolk is like a happy little guy, and that's Eggy. And one time we were all over there, and Josie smuggled him out and then took a picture and sent it to Todd later. If you ever want to see him again, you're going to have to come visit.
Oh, that's right. Oh, he hasn't been up there yet, that weasel.
Weasel. He actually had. He did come up, but he left it here. He forgot. So.
Okay, we got questions here.
I got some.
Feel free. Also, you guys are watching. You guys can ask any questions you want of both Robert and I, because we talk about the show. We'd like to talk about raising kids this generation between him and I and our different perspectives and stuff. So any questions you have as far as the kids and stuff, go right ahead. But I do have a question for Josie coming in, which is, how did you get into archery?
Well, when I was little, I saw the movie Brave, which is a Disney movie, and
right on. That's a great movie.
Yeah, I really liked it, and I was like, oh, maybe I should try that. And then I continued, and then later on, I got a compound bow, and we started doing more archery.
Yeah, the compound bow is when you really started liking it.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
If only there was like a screen for that.
All right, is that better? Can you hear her okay?
Yeah, I can hear her fine. I have no problem with sound with either one of you guys at all. You guys sound great.
I noticed that I was just kind of like dripping down, and all of a sudden it was like kind of in her lap.
Getting that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that.
That slow. Yeah. Right on.
So yeah, there's a couple of places that we've gone to. One is Woodley in Encino, Van Nuys area, and it's Sherman Oaks, Van Nuys, that sort of corridor, and it's right by the Japanese gardens, and they have a free range that's free to the public. And then we also belong to a couple of ranges and she's surprisingly really good. Maybe it's from watching Brave so much. So there's archery.
Yeah, I watched that like over and over and over and over.
I know. Every year we watch it. I think that was the first movie Mom took you to. Yeah.
No.
She said it was.
I don't think so. I thought it was a different one.
I think in theaters that was the first one she took you to, because you were interested in it. And then there was always the Tangled one, but you don't like that as much. Rapunzel, Tangled.
No, I love that movie. What are you talking about?
Well, for a while you didn't.
What are you talking about, man? She loves it.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Loves that.
I only didn't like it when I was like in kindergarten or first grade, and everybody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna start calling you Rapunzel." I'm like, "You have got to be kidding me!"
Because your hair is pretty long, and then we cut it just before you started junior high. You wanted to get it cut, so we cut like a foot off or something. It was kind of a lot.
Yeah, but then Mom cut my hair a while ago. I
trimmed it up. Well, you got to keep it healthy.
No, it was long. It was like down there, and she cut
it was
like
super long. It was like past the hip, but it was taking a long time to dry, and you wanted something better. Okay, what bike do I ride? I ride a Street Glide Special, Harley Davidson, and I used to build them with a buddy of mine. Let's see, Packers.
Ignore everything that says Packers. Don't feed into Ben and his bullshit. I know what he's doing. He's trying to make me angry. he's trying to push my buttons. He's like, I need a Packer hat.
I saw the comment.
Ignore everything that says Packers. Don't even read it. Don't even think about it. Just scan right over that. Forget him.
Yeah.
I'm not falling into his trap.
Brave is an amazing movie, yes. And yeah, archery it's a lot of strength. The compound bow helps though, because it has once you get it past a certain point. And then your other things, dirt bike and soccer, skateboarding a little bit.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, Brave is right. Like Tammy made a comment here too. I like Brave too, and Brave is one of the new generation of Disney movies, which kind of put the princesses like a stronger woman character than as opposed to they just need to
damsel in distress.
Yeah, some guy to kiss them to wake them up and save their lives. You know what I mean? Like Frozen's kind of went that route, and Brave and all that newer version of Rapunzel, Tangled is just like that too. You know what I mean? It's an updated version of that Rapunzel story. So, but I like those better too because they kind of update that whole perspective as far as the princess thing goes.
Mm-hmm. What was the movie where they had all the princesses together? And they came in and they're like, well, technically you're a princess.
I think it's Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh, yeah. Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah, right. I remember that. That's great. I like that. That's cool, too.
Yeah, that was a lot of,
With the BuzzFeed and the slaughter race thing.
Yeah, that was a good one. A lot of those movies are really enjoyable. And it's great because I have an excuse to watch them, It's like, come on, let's watch this. And she's like, Dad, like later. I'm like, no, come on, right now, let's go.
I like that, like a big kid. Like, you don't try to go watch a cartoon, and they're like, no. Like, why not? What's wrong with you? Let's go. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Well, I'm really fortunate because Josie also likes watching football. Wait, the girls like watching football too.
Oh God, no.
Right?
No.
No, not at all.
You know what they like watching? They like watching me overreact to a football game. They think it's funny when I watch a game and I scream at the TV. They think that's hilarious. So they'll watch.
I would think that's hilarious too.
They watch me watching football. That's what they do. Or any sporting event. They'll sit around and watch me because they think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Then I lose my mind.
Yeah, and hockey. You're open to hockey. You haven't really seen it, but you do like the Kings.
Oh, the girls are hockey fans now. The girls will sit down and watch hockey. Yeah, they love hockey.
Really?
Yeah.
And Blackhawks, of course, right?
Yeah, they grew up during that whole run for the Hawks, so they go completely insane for hockey. They'll watch a live hockey game. Anna will yell at the TV during a hockey game.
Of course she will.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Well, I could see Lily yelling as well.
I can't. I can only see Anna really.
Definitely Anna. Yeah, but at least you get hockey with them that they enjoy, right?
Yeah, they like it. I'm going back to the board. Everybody's making football comments about the Bears. Hey, shut up! Nobody cares about the Bears anymore. It's a lot of Niner talk now.
2015 Ultra, nice.
There you go. Is that a good bike? I don't know. The
2015 Ultras. Yeah, the 2015 is great. It's got the touchscreen. They changed that in 2014, so you've got your music and everything, as well as the Ultra has a lot more bells and whistles than my bike does. It's a great bike. Yeah, it's for touring and just comfort. Bar hopper all the way to right across the country. So
nice.
Any other comments for you?
No, I think I just put Ben in timeout.
Of course.
I totally like. Oh, I was timed out. What does that mean? Oh, for 300 seconds. Oh, that's mean. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to. Hang on, Ben. I'm trying to change it. I'm sorry, man. Or 300 seconds. How long is that? 300 seconds. That's one. That's three. That's 5 minutes. Ben, I'm sorry,
minutes,
man.
yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. I was just messing around. He's gonna be so mad at me. Oh man. How can I change it? Now he's gonna be really pissed. Oh, he's gonna be pissed. Oh wow. I haven't been live in a while. I didn't realize I could do that. I thought it would be funny, and it went wrong. Did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Ben, don't sign out. Please just stick around for a couple minutes, man. Come back. You can say anything you want about the Bears. I apologize. I never thought you could put someone in timeout on YouTube, but I guess you can.
Yeah, you can.
Thanks.
I've seen it
Jocelyn,
happen
where were you
before.
2 minutes ago, Jocelyn? You could explain
I
that to
wasn't
me.
thinking about it. What the heck?
Well, she was trying to, help me with the camera. She was on the
didn't
iPad
know
doing
that.
some artwork.
We should have had her set the whole
It's
thing
called
up.
editing.
I know, right?
Yeah, it would have been a lot easier.
That's what's interesting. It's funny that you bring that up. One of the conversations that we had over the weekend, after the photo shoot, and she told, what was it? You told some friends that you were doing a shoot, right?
Yeah, I told my friends that I was doing a photo shoot for one of our friends, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, that's cool. I'm happy for you. That's really cool that you're starting out." And I was like, "Oh." I was kind of surprised that she was all calm and stuff, because usually other people are like, "Oh my God, that's so cool," and like they're like over dramatic for like to me for no reason. It's like, calm down.
Which also led into it led into stuff about Instagram and TikTok, and we talked about, if she wants to, basically the whole outlier I had for Josie when she asked that she wants to get into it was, Lenny, you and I both know a lot of people in the industry, and I'm producer guild, and I used to do some directing. So I know a handful of people that have asked for a long time about, if she's, we could put her in something. We'd like to give her a shot. And my philosophy is, if she's not really into it, and I also really want to protect her because we know that this industry can be very ruthless and
Right.
seedy.
And it's really hard on
So-
it's really hard on kids and younger people, man. You know what I mean? It's
Absolutely.
just growing up in that atmosphere is just a difficult mentality. I used to see kids going in and audition all the time, and the life they were living was just I always want to leave it up to my kids, so it's smart that you left it up to her. I think I agree.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. If it's her decision, then that's cool. But I saw so many kids get pushed into it. And they're going to callbacks and auditions, and they're just not doing kid stuff. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's tough, and I also let her know it's a lot of work. It's not like the glamour that people think it is. Of like,
Right.
oh yeah, and they're so used to, social media fame like Instagram or TikTok or Snap or whatever they're on to get so many followers and likes. It's not like that, and it's an addiction for quite a few people. And I told her it's a lot of work. It's a lot of, when you're posing and modeling, your back gets sore, right? No, you didn't?
No.
Mom, it would, but she's a little bit different.
My back didn't get sore at all during the photo shoot.
Well, that's good,
Like,
because
ever.
a lot of times you're contorting yourself and it looks, you feel like you're looking odd, but it looks good in print.
Right.
So, I said it's the hurry up and wait game. And, your job is when that light is on, when it's action, it's go time. It doesn't matter if you've had a bad day or if you want to play with your friends and you can't, you have to go do this. That's it. That's your job, is to be on when that light's on. And, I let her know, if she wants to do this, we'll start small and see if she likes it before, we really, help her and with her portfolio and make some calls and introduce her to a few people. And, I asked what she thinks of that type of industry versus like Instagram, TikTok, and Snap, because she doesn't, my daughter doesn't have any of those accounts. And are you okay with not having those accounts, or
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
do your friends have it?
Like, all of them. I don't know one single friend that doesn't have it. Seriously.
What do you think about people that are influencers? You know what an influencer is, right? Yeah.
I just don't get it. Like, you're, like, for what? Why do you have to post every day or weekly or daily or something like that? It's like, oh, I have to go do this and set up stuff, and like, you don't have to. It's like, it's your choice to do that. But when it comes to like posting daily and stuff and trying to be on every single day, or like have to post something like an Instagram photo or a story on Snapchat or TikTok, like doing a dance video. I just don't
Like
get it.
girls.
Oh my god, it's so stupid.
I should have sent this to you too, Lenny. I'm so sorry. Why don't you tell them about all right, so we're at Lowe's in the parking lot, and it was hot that day.
It was like hotter than the actual sun, as I would say. Seriously.
I'm familiar with that heat. That's not cool, but I know.
No.
And then so we get back in the car, and I'm ready to turn on the AC, and I turn it on. I'm ready to throw it in drive and get going. And Joseph's like, wait. I'm like, what, is the parking brake on? I'm like, what? And then she's like, look. Kind of like it was a wild animal out there. And tell them what we saw.
There were two girls. I think they were both in like
late high school, like juniors or seniors.
They were in like yoga.
Yeah,
pants
they were in like yoga pants, shorts, and crop
Let's
top
just say
sport bra thing.
Tight clothes. And whatever they were doing, most likely a TikTok video, but they were like dancing, and then they stopped because one of them messed up or something, and they're like, and they both look like they don't want to do it, but they're still doing it anyway. It's like,
yeah, they look miserable. So they're doing their dance, and they're in sync, and then one would screw up, and then as soon as they stop, you see from this to like
they're all frustrated.
They're like,
I'm gonna do it again.
See them.
This is stupid.
It's so hot.
Ready?
It's
3,
so
2,
hot.
1.
Yeah. It's like, oh man. It's
like they look like tryhards.
Yeah.
They look like what?
Tryhards.
Tryhards. Wait, what's a tryhard?
Seriously.
Is this somebody that tries too hard to do something?
Yeah, like they're trying to go for a certain look for like attention or something.
Right,
it's like
right.
you tried too hard for this kind of thing, and they do that all the time. It's like,
I know, right? So they were doing that, and then I said, you don't want to like do that, do you? And she's like, she looked at me like I had 3 eyes, like, please no. She's like, no way. But you do want a TikTok account and Instagram and Snap just to watch.
But not post anything.
No.
Yeah, you can watch stuff.
Which is also like something else came up with TikTok, which is the school. I'll read them to you.
No.
Okay, so Ben's back.
Of course.
Go Pack, go.
Yeah, Ben's back and immediately jumps right back in the Packer thing. I want to put you right back in a timeout, Ben.
Bearhave. So the thing that came up was school challenges on TikTok. Lenny, I know that you and I discussed this a little bit.
All right, yeah. Wait, you mean like like the Tide Pod challenge and the cinnamon challenge? Okay. All right, yeah, I'm familiar with all those.
Well, there was a new a new thing going around to some of the schools, and I had heard about it from some of the clients and kids that I work with, and you had heard of it as well, even though you don't have a TikTok account, because a lot of your friends are talking about it.
And there are a lot of stuff like that at my school.
What are some of the challenges that you've seen out there?
Well, there are people that just like pretend that somebody's gonna fight. They're like, oh, there's a fight over here, when there's really not.
To bring everyone out there and put the school on alert.
And then people are just running to see the fight, and they're like, where is it? And it's not existent.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another thing where they go into the bathrooms and they like break the sink and take it. Like, you know how the sink is like on the wall? They literally like either stand on it or put a lot of pressure on it, and they take it after it breaks.
Why do they do that though?
I don't know. It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. These are just stupid things to do that make no sense. All right.
Well, I mean,
because it's a stupid challenge.
So it's like a break the sink challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one for every month. They say that here's the new challenge of the month. There's another one. What's that food? What was that one? The water flavoring?
Oh, they took like
those packets
water,
that you can squeeze juice in for the water to make it taste better?
Yeah,
those.
Yeah, you add 2 or 3 drops to your water, and then it adds like a flavor thing to it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They like sprayed that almost all over the bathrooms and the stalls and the sink, and so it looks like blood and stuff. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah. So there's that, like.
There are also like people that like just put stickers everywhere.
Yeah,
in the bathroom.
Like
Post-its are just humongous stickers.
Yeah.
Like there was a huge sticker. I don't remember what it was of. I just know it was like humongous. I don't know how they got it, but it was huge.
And then there was another where they're laying down in the front of the classroom while the teacher's lecturing.
Like they get out of their seat,
their camera.
They walk around after they set their camera, and they're like right in front of the teacher. They lay down on the floor.
Does the teacher kick them in the head then?
Well, I would think they wouldn't be a teacher for long if they did, but I mean,
I don't know. I couldn't be a teacher these days because everybody's got a phone and a camera now, and they got to tape some sort of funny thing and put it online or put it on TikTok. You'd be surrounded by these kids doing something stupid. You know what I mean? And they just get away with it. They just do it constantly.
Oh, yeah. That reminds me of another thing. There was a thing going around in school where during class, like while class is happening, students are breaking the chairs or the tables.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but they just are.
It's destroying stuff.
Literally, there. I think in my science teacher's class there was a chair literally in half.
Really? Like
they use
cut in half.
Like they used a super strong like string or something, and it was like, and it went.
Wow.
Split. I'm like,
That's damaging.
Yeah, they can't. Well, so is breaking the sink in the bathroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything.
If you're videotaping that stuff, these kids could get sued for this stuff, or the families could get sued.
Yeah.
You're liable as a parent then for that damage.
Yeah. And then there are people that just take the soap from the bathrooms and like never return it.
Yeah, there was a soap thing where they took all the soap out of the bathrooms and they put it everywhere else. Like not in the bathrooms,
or they just threw it away.
Yeah.
They're like, oops, no more soap. They took off the whole soap dispenser in all the bathrooms.
Wow.
Like, there was no soap dispensers.
See,
it was literally ripped off the wall. You can see the outline. It's like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
It was weird.
And there's no point. It's,
Do you go to school in jail? Sounds like you go to school in a jail. Kids sound like animals, man. Jeez.
It's mostly 8th graders, I mean.
we did
They're like
some pranks and
monsters.
stuff, but
They are
we weren't
monsters.
breaking the school.
It's so funny
Yeah,
to talk
it
to
is sad
it's
to
so
see
funny to
kids
talk to
ruining
a
their schools.
it's funny to talk to a girl too, because like Jocelyn's like my kids were, my daughters. It's usually boys doing all this stuff, and most of the time the girls sound so much more mature. Like they're like, why are you idiots doing this? You know, my daughter Anna was like that too. She would be like, oh my god, these boys, they're so stupid. You know, they just do the stupid stuff to get attention. It's insane.
Well, it's the same thing with posting stuff for those likes. The dopamine that fires off with all the attention, all the likes, versus like they run the risk of trolls as well.
Right.
But the attention that they get, whether it's not having the attention at home or wanting to feel special or different or noticed, you know, and especially after, you know, being locked down for a year and a half, a lot of them want that attention, and they haven't had the ability to develop socially with their peers, you know, for that year and a half, and they were, you know, stunted.
Right.
And then you put them all back together, you know, and then you up the level of hormones from, you know, getting older, and you're faced with these kind of problems.
Yeah, well, it's also... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I noticed that the principal had told us that in years prior, this kind of thing never happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
at
really?
my school, there were, in the past, like, every single year before, like, COVID and the pandemic and stuff, there were no fights at all whatsoever in the school. There might have been fights outside of school, like maybe on the weekends or like when
after school, 3 o'clock,
after school,
you know.
Yeah, and after the pandemic, when everybody came back, just fight after fight after fight. I don't know how many fights have happened. There have been fights at my school that have been unmentioned that I've heard of. I'm like, when did this happen?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. So I have an answer for Tammy. I hope the schools have major consequences for these actions. My principal actually did a new thing for when we go back to school next week, and before winter break, which is going to be 3 weeks, and our 3 weeks before winter break, there is a new thing where they have a double lunch thing, and so like the brunch, we have brunch and lunch. So brunch is normal, like always. And then lunch has split up the time periods. So, like, it's lunch period A or lunch period B. Or the groups, or group A or group B. So, like, the school is split up during lunch hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's
just to minimize the populace.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. And Lily School kind of did that. But a lot of that had to do with social distancing. You know what I mean? They didn't want so many kids at lunch. They wanted so many kids in this class, so they kind of split the classes up a little bit.
Yeah. Now this is because, you know, too many bulls in a pen and too many people trying to be number one.
Yeah, too many kids trying to get attention, and then it turns into a big show, you know?
Right. So what do you think of the pressure for all this? You understand what peer pressure is, right? Okay, peer as in everyone around you, and they're all saying, like for you, they all asked why you didn't have a TikTok account. And
yeah, that was really annoying. Them being like, oh, you don't have a TikTok? Oh. It's like, it's a choice, not a thing that I have to do.
Right.
I'm happy about that. You know, one less thing to worry about. Do you think some of the kids in your school are feeling pressured to either do some of the challenges or post on TikTok?
I've seen like a group, and they're like, oh, let's say just a random name, Bethany, oh, go do this. It's popular and all this stuff, and you should go do it and all this stuff. And it's like they're making them do the challenge when they really don't want to, and it's odd and it
It's tough to
sucks.
say no, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really hard to say no. It's hard to say no with all the kids, either having a TikTok, Instagram, posting something, or either pressure from boys. You know, a couple of girls that have boyfriends that really didn't want to, or they kind of did, or...
Yeah, and there are just a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't really care about having a relationship. I just wanted to look popular or something.
And there's also, what you had shown me, we go over some of the sites on TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat, because if she sees something, if Josie sees something, I want to be able to say, this is inappropriate and here's why. Or that's kind of funny, that's hilarious, you know, send that to me or something. As long as I'm with her, then she can watch what's out there. And I know what she's watching. And I can also say, okay, here's why this is bad and here's what this means. And, you know, that's obviously wrong when people are saying, you know, don't do that. So some of the sites that she pointed out, there are, what do you call it? The relationship sites? You're supposed to you don't have to mention the URLs, but there's
a ship page.
Yeah, it's a ship page where it posts, people take random pictures during school and they put them up saying, oh, this person likes this person, they're in a relationship. And it's on social media.
And or, oh, they should be together.
What's that?
And or, oh, they should be together kind of thing.
Yeah, and
like
a lot of pressure.
That's
ship or dip
page?
stupid thing.
Ship page?
Yeah, ship or dip.
Yeah.
Ship or dip. Should they be in a relationship or should they?
Oh, dude, man, I can't believe the crap that you got to deal with now in school. You know what I mean? I can't believe all that stuff. I didn't have any of that stuff when I was a kid. You know, it's a whole different world down there.
We got into the regular trouble, you know.
Right. Yeah, regular trouble.
And there were, and there were no cameras to. Well, there was some stuff.
Well, pyros. Anyways.
Only on 4th of July. Only on 4th of July. See, like 4th of July, we had fireworks that actually were, you know, dangerous or semi-dangerous. Now,
yeah, but not little, like,
now you can't even get
lighting things on
anymore,
fire.
right?
No, we
can only get the happy snaps.
Yeah, we had silver
you were in
salutes
Chicago,
and all that
right?
stuff. Yeah, right. We used to go to Indiana. You could get them from Indiana because it was illegal in Illinois, but it was legal in Indiana. So you just go over the state line and get a bunch of M80s and silver salutes and all that stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. We had so much that with a slingshot. All right, I'm going to give you ideas. I don't want to.
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, basically peer pressure bad. And I'm lucky that we're able to talk about things. But we, you know, for those of you out there wondering how we have a relationship that we can, you know, talk about these things, it started from day one. You know, it's when you talk to your kids out there, if you say, if you're honest with me, you won't get in trouble. And then they're like, well, I did this. And then the parents go like, oh my God, you did what? You know, and they start screaming at them. And at first you have to show that you're willing to accept their honesty and being open and not punished for it. And then it's like, okay, well, we have to discuss this. And there have been times where, you know, I'm not a perfect father. She's a perfect daughter in her own way, but did I drop? Yeah, I dropped that. So
I'm a perfect father.
Basically, it's a lot of communication and saying, here's why I need to talk to you about this. This is dangerous out there. And I don't want you to be the girl that doesn't know.
Well, I think
I want you to be aware.
I think empathy is
be able to make your own choices, and hopefully with the values that I've instilled and the guidance that she can make good choices instead of bad ones.
Tuss, can you hear me? Are you hearing me?
So Lenny's cut out, so I gotta pull this and get my feedback.
Yeah.
Is this yours? All right, this one's mine.
I don't think Robert can hear me.
Why would you do this?
Oh, you know, technical difficulties. Can you reach down and grab that wire right there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That one.
Yeah. She doesn't know what you're talking about.
I can't hear you at all.
I know, man.
My earpiece went out.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear him.
Wait.
I can hear you.
Oh, good. She can
What's he
hear me.
saying? Is he saying?
I can't.
Stupid Westview kids. I shouldn't have sent them over to your place to help you.
All right, I got it.
All right.
There we go.
Well, I think part of it too is empathy. Like parents should try to
I'm
understand.
looking for my other feed.
Parents should try to understand what kids are going through these days as far as
Is
the
he wrapping up the show?
social media pressure goes.
He's saying, God, I can't believe
This is
Robin's got no technical skills. There we go. I think I can hear you. No, I can't.
I don't want to say anything now. I
I
think
was
part
going
of
to
it
say something,
too.
but now I'm not.
No, I think part of it too is I think empathy or understanding has to do from a parent's point of view because it's like it was so easy for my parents when they were to look at me and tell me that they know I know what you're going through. Shut up, I've been there. Blah blah blah. But I think now more than ever, it's a lot different for parents because we don't know what kids are going through these days. I think now more than ever that's an issue. You know what I mean? We didn't have these social media pressures that the kids do today, and I think a lot of parents need to look and understand the type of pressures they're going through. That ship page is ridiculous. I remember when I was a kid, and there were people would say, "You should date this person, you should date that person," and that was uncomfortable. It was a pain in the ass if you didn't want to date that person. You know what I mean? But now if it's on a page somewhere, you know that's even more pressure that you got to deal with. So I think parents need to try to understand that. More so now because as I mentioned a second ago, now more than ever, parents really don't understand what kids are going through these days because it's what we went through, but times 10, times 1,000, and it's 24/7 on social media. It's ridiculous the pressures you go through. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not just saying, okay, here's what's going on socially in the school. Here's what's going on in the district, in the county, in the state, across the whole US of A. You know, you see something and if it trends, it gets passed on and next thing you know, it's from New York to LA. It's everywhere.
Right.
Including embarrassing moments. There was one of the challenges, I told Josie about it and I said, well, because they wear these lanyards with their student ID.
Okay.
And so one of the, and a lot of the kids that I meet with and talk to, they're like, hey, check this out. And so someone's in a stall and they're filming, the door's locked in the bathroom, and they're filming someone reaching over with the lanyard to get the latch, the hook on the lock.
Yeah.
And unlock it and open it up. And you can see, and they filmed there's probably 4 or 5 people, you can see their feet. Waiting, and then they bust the door open to film them, going to the bathroom.
Oh, dude, that's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it hasn't happened at my school that I know of.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad that it hasn't happened to me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and it was kind of funny. One of the kids that talked to me and showed me, and he's like, and that's why I never go to the bathroom at school. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I believe it, man. Why would you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. There were always issues, whether it was a PE locker room or the bathrooms or certain wings in the school. There was always trouble. But now that people, all the kids have, cameras, they want to capture things that's forever embedded. And once they send it out, you can never get it back.
Right.
It's digital. It's out there forever.
Yeah, right.
So...
All right, well, then I think to sum it all up then, communication is more important than anything, like you just said now. Is the proper communication you have early on with Jocelyn has helped you guys, has helped her, I think, understand what's going on at school as far as social media and all these other kids. Because it seems like you have such a mature point of view of it, Jocelyn. You know what I mean? You don't look at it like, oh, I wish I could be involved in that. You're like, oh, that's really stupid. You know what I mean? You kind of look at it for what it is. It's kind of, which is refreshing, because there's another thing I've learned when I've talked to Anna is that there's a lot more kids or young people that are like you and like my daughter Anna then people believe. There's a lot more kids that look at the other kids
Mm-hmm.
are like, you guys are idiots. I mean, there's really actually a large
Yeah.
chunk of kids out there that really have their shit together, and they're like, these. I don't want to be involved with these morons. I don't want to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like the adolescent kids that acted up in middle school, which is like me. Have camera footage and have cameras now that could run around and act like idiots. If there were cameras when I was in middle school, I probably would have been a huge ass. I have no faith that I would have been a good person. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, maybe a little bit more documentation of that, we'll say. But I mean, that's the thing. It's like train wreck TV.
Right.
You can't stop watching, like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And you still watch it. You're like, wow. And you send it to someone, you're never going to believe this. And it spreads like wildfire.
Well, and they're like part of what we're talking about, the influencers and the people that keep doing stuff like this. They should stop. On some level, they should stop being rewarded for these videos. I mean, that's why they're still trying to do videos like this. Is that it becomes popular and viral, and then suddenly they're cool. You know what I mean? And now then those videos are getting popular. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then a lot of the time they're just doing it for followers or for the likes and the comments and stuff. It's like, why do it at all in the first place?
Yeah, that's what I mean by
why
being
do you need
rewarded.
that?
You know, they got to somehow get a hold of this. The people are liking and following based on those videos. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you can't really police the internet, but at some point, I mean, what are you going to do? You know?
Well, I'm gonna also reach out to the parents out there and say, you know, the reason you don't have these accounts, and part of it is our rules, and the other part is, you know, you don't really have a desire to see it because we spend time, just like, you know, folks out there. I can't tell you the number of times, like Lenny and Todd and I, we were all going to get together, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna have to bail because, you know, Lily needs me or Anna needs me tonight, you know, or I'm having it's daddy-daughter night with Lily or Anna, or spending the time. And it's not just homework time. Did you do your chores? Did you do this and that? It's, so tell me about your life. How's it going? Giving that undivided attention so they're not seeking that attention from other people, from strangers.
Right. Also, I think examples are a big part of it too, man. Remember, if you're out there with the camera acting like an idiot taking videos and pictures, then your kid's going to see that, and he's going to replicate your behavior as well. So, I mean, example is a big part of it as well.
Yeah. Your social media should not be your diary.
Yeah, and you got to stay on top of this because, man, I can only imagine the amount of pressure you're dealing with on a daily basis, Jocelyn, is to have somebody's documenting constantly 24/7. There's somebody with a camera. You know what I mean? That's just a lot of pressure to deal with, you know. And they're constantly, even when you're home, people could be talking about you on the internet, and you get pings, you get notices, you get messages or whatever. That's just a lot. That's just a lot to handle. It's a lot to deal with at that age.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. It's tough. But once again, you know, back then, do you remember when parents were like, "Oh my gosh, MTV is raising my kid,"
right?
You know, with all the commercials, and now it's all the social media and the internet is raising your kids.
100%, right?
You're not. Yeah, if you're not aware, you have to pay attention. You have to see what they're looking at. You have to see what they're doing. You have to check in. It's not saying, I don't trust you. It's saying, I don't trust the world that now has access to you.
Right. Yeah, you should believe that. All right, man, let's wrap this up, man. First of all,
let's do it.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that watched. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Anything else you want to throw out there?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Jocelyn, anything you want to say? Anything you want to say live to the world? We're on the intraweb. The whole world is watching us. By the whole world, I mean 11 people.
Okay, I was going to say it now says 7, but
shut up. I'm bumping it up 50% to make myself feel better.
There's a lot of you Catholics too.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I don't think that we're going to be doing another one towards near Christmas, so I know it's early, but Merry Christmas, and I'm grateful that I was on this stream with you guys.
Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. I was jazzed when your dad told me you were going to be here. That was a nice surprise. It was cool. Yeah, it worked out great.
It did. And folks out there, I want you to have a very safe, healthy, and happy Thanksgiving. And I'm sure we'll talk to you before Christmas. At least Lenny and I will.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're out, guys. Thanks. Be safe. Take care. Bye, Ben.
All
Go
right.
Bears. Okay.
Not Packers.
Okay.
Not Packers. Not Packers.
No.
Not Packers.
Forget about
Go
them.
Niners.
Pretend they don't even exist.
That's right. That's right. Thank you,
Please.
Jocelyn. That's the smartest thing she said all day. I'm going to repeat that. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye.